Well, right now, Sean, there's particular emphasis on everybody's health. And I know that many of us are thinking about how we can help others in need. Well, being an organ donor is a tremendous way to help others right here in our state. Did you know roughly 60% of us Nevadans are registered as donors, but there's always a chance for that other 40% to register?
I see you 40%. Get your act together. Joseph Ferrari is the CEO and the president of Nevada Donor Network. He joins us now. How are you, sir?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having me.
Now, this is it's so important. Not all heroes wear capes, they say, and this is becoming an organ donor is so important. Tell us about Nevada Donor Network and what your mission is.
Yeah, thank you. I'm proud to say that I work with some of the most heroic staff members and team members here in Nevada. Because we are the nonprofit agency federally designated to recover organs, tissues, and eyes for the benefit of those recipients who desperately wait. And we are lucky that we are able to do that on behalf of the community, given the very important need.
And Joseph, we're happy to be connected with you at this time. Even though we're not in studio, we are shining the light on the fact that April is Donor Month, I believe. And so, because we're in the midst of this unusual time, this pandemic, how are you going about encouraging people to sign up as donors right now?
So obviously, like many other organizations, we've had to transition or pivot to a lot of virtual interaction with the community to encourage donor registrations. 99% of people here in Nevada obtain their donor designation through the DMV. And as we all know, the offices of most of the state agencies and private agencies are currently closed. So we have to encourage Nevadans and anyone who's interested in becoming a donor to visit our website at www.nvdonor.org and signify your wish to become an organ, tissue, and eye donor so that you can help somebody in need if that does present as an opportunity.
Of course, now I know a lot of people are being challenged right now. A lot of different organizations are having to do things differently. Obviously, COVID-19 kind of throws a stick in the spokes of your campaign just a little bit.
That's correct. And people should also know that we have a segment of our team which is clinically based, interacting with the very courageous hospital personnel and the first responders and all the community partners out in the field. And they are considered essential because our mission does not stop, even in the midst of this pandemic. And so we've had to ensure the safety of our team while we were continuing to comfort the donor families, and that has presented a challenge too,
Mm.
and work side by side with the ICU personnel when a donor is identified in the organ category, and go to the operating room for tissue donors and recover corneas to restore the gift of sight. So because we are a clinically based mission, our team is out there as heroes, frankly, putting themselves in harm's way like many hospital personnel to make our mission happen.
Wow, it is just an incredible thing you do, Joseph. And for so many of us, being an organ donor is really as simple as clicking on a box. Many of us think, "Oh, sure, I would do that," but clue us into really just how giving, how effective it can be for one person to donate their organs. It can affect so many people.
That's such a great question and an important point. Through organ donation, one donor can save the life of up to 8 people. And through tissue donation, 75 people can be impacted from one heroic donor. And not to mention the gift of sight that comes through cornea donation. to be utilized in corneal transplants, and you can restore the gift of sight to up to 2 people. So if you do the math, it's almost 100 people that can be impacted from an organ, eye, and tissue donor. And currently we have about 600 Nevadans who are waiting for organs, and thousands of other people around the country who rely on tissue and eye donation. So your point is well taken, and really important for the community to know that they should register to help all those people in need, despite what's going on in the community.
Really quickly, 20 seconds left. Let's squash a conspiracy theory. Having organ donor on your ID does not mean do not resuscitate, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
And I have organ donor on my license, and I have full faith and confidence that the healthcare personnel will help me if I need it, and then facilitate donation if it's necessary. And it's my wish.
Awesome. It is fantastic. And it's a great thing that you can do for your community. And who knows, maybe even your neighbor. You could help, heaven forbid you are to exit the planet. You will be able to help a lot of people as you do, which is pretty awesome. And it's a nice legacy to leave. It's great having you, Joseph. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Joseph.
Thank you so much for having us on behalf of all of our team at Nevada Donor Network.
All right. You want to learn more about Nevada Donor Network, you just go to the website, nvdonor.org, or you call 1-855-NV-DONOR. We thank them so much for being here.